All right, so hey lads, so I want to write about my football journey. It's going to feel like I'm getting older and I'm not reaching the level I want to be at. Earlier this month, I decided to join a Saturday League team, and the reason for this is because my dad tells me that I should be the star player in these teams in order for me to go to a club. I took on the challenge, and while I've been playing there for a couple of weeks, been going to team training with them, what sucks is most of the teammates, they don't know how to play, and it's frustrating in my game. I ask for the ball and they send it to Mars. And although I'm not playing in the best team, I'm using this as a challenge for myself to get better and push myself much more. Yeah, I mean, like, if you're in a team or an environment, it's fine for like a bit of fun and like social football, like play 5v5 and, there's two or three kind of bad players. That's fine because you can do some skill moves against them, practice different stuff, try nutmeg them, have some fun like that. But if you're actually in a serious team to compete and there's players that are just whacking it, they don't know how to pass, they don't know how to run, they don't know how to get into space, this is actually doing more damage than good. Because yes, it's good for your confidence because you are the standout player, and it's good for your ego and all that kind of stuff, but it's not really pushing you to those next heights. When I joined an academy here in New Zealand, got signed or whatever, the players were the best I've ever played with, and they were the same age as me, if not younger. And I felt a bit out of place for the first 2-3 weeks. My ball speed, my passing were bobbly. I couldn't open up my body enough, and everyone else could. They could open up their body in terms of receiving it on the back leg, and their passes were strong and their touch was good. So I felt a bit out of place, and then I got into it, and then I became one of the best players because I had to get better. Otherwise, I'd have to, I'd get dropped or have to go find another team. So it's super important that you do find, a team or an academy or whatever that actually does push you and has good players. In terms of small-sided games and just for a bit of fun, you don't need the best players in the world. You just need to have a bit of fun. But what is really bothering me right now, I'm pursuing going pro in soccer, but also trying to start an online business. The reason for this is because I'm about to be a junior in high school, and I feel like I won't be able to balance school and soccer and business. It really drives me nuts, and it gets me anxious because I want to be good at soccer and be a star player, but I also want to grow my online business and stuff. Absolutely. It's good having that kind of plan B. It's good having that second hobby that you enjoy because it takes your mind off football. End of the day, you can do everything at once. You can do school, you can do football, you can do business. You just have to dedicate maybe an hour to doing your business or, creating content or whatever. And then you do a couple hours studying. And then football, you do, 2 hours of training. It is possible. We all have 24 hours in a day. It's just how you prioritize your time and how you spend your time. Also, I'm 16. My dad reminds me every day that I'm getting older, and while it's true, it just gets me anxious knowing that others are playing good teams, but I am not. Thankfully, all glory to God. I'm feeling good, probably because I've been playing small-sided games, so that's brilliant. But who knows, maybe in the future I might feel different, but I would really appreciate you guys' advice. Join a better team. How can I become a stand-up player and balance school, business, and football? Yeah, I mean, end of the day, you're 16. Again, you're super young. If you were 22, 23, then we'd start having conversations on what your actual future is. But you're 16. This is the time to be trialing different things. This is the time to be almost using your energy every single day, all your energy, being a bit sleep deprived even, to, get the work done and, make the most out of every single day. It's absolutely fine. You have the energy, you have the health, all that kind of stuff. It's important, obviously, keep up the healthy habits. So, do go to sleep, have quality sleep and stuff like that. And, eat the right food, get outside, sunlight, grounding, all those kind of things, all the fascia training as well. It is possible to balance everything. You just got to prioritize your time. Maybe on your phone, you have a screen time app so you don't spend too much time on TikTok and Instagram. And yeah, obviously, your parents are always going to create a bit of a cloud and pressure over you. That's normal. All parents do that. What's important is that you stay focused to yourself and stay focused on what you want to do. If you can earn a bit of money at this age, then that's brilliant as well. I wish I started earning a bit of money at this age because it would have made me a bit more comfortable in my football kind of journey. So no reason at all to, just like drop one of these. Do them all. You can do them all, and just when you go play football, you're focused on football. You're not thinking about business, you're not thinking about school, you're not thinking about life. You're just thinking about football, and then same with the business, and then same with school. When you're studying, you're focused on your studying. And about your teams and stuff like that, I highly recommend you just join a club, like your local club or whatever. That's going to be the best for your development. That you can stay in your Saturday league team, but obviously most clubs play on a Saturday anyway. I highly recommend you join one of the, a club in your local area that actually has decent players. So it's pushing you every single day because, if you're not getting pushed every single day, or at least got decent players around you, it's going to be really hard for you to develop and grow, because what happens is when you're in an area or an environment of, kind of average players, you kind of just settle there and you're just kind of comfortable there. But if you're in an environment where there's better players, at least 2 or 3, then you have to like push yourself to get to their level, because otherwise you'll get dropped and not selected. But yeah, we all have doubts when we get older, especially young footballers as well, about going pro and all that kind of stuff. Just focus on the journey. Going pro is just the destination, like the top of the mountain. Let's just focus on climbing the mountain, and this is where we're at right now. So don't put any pressure on yourself. Just enjoy the football, enjoy playing whatever team you're on. Just be the best player regardless. Keep up all the good training, and start your business and your school as well. Absolutely fine, and it is possible. And as I said in a few other videos, like all pro footballers, they had to go to school, they had to do this, they had to do that, but they still, they prioritized their football, they did their training, they did all their stuff so they could become the best player, and they didn't put too much pressure on themselves. They just let themselves flow naturally, and that's how we do it in the Natural Football Mastery. But if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you join the Natural Football Mastery, first link in the description. Hope that helped, Oscar. And just take the pressure off yourself. Absolutely fine. And, those doubts, we all have doubts. I have doubts. We all have doubts. So just the best thing I can say with doubts is just, enjoy the present moment, enjoy what you're doing right now, and be grateful for what you have. There's people in way worse situations than you. So be grateful for what you have now. Go for a walk, relax. Take your mind off your phone as well. Your phone and social media is a bit of a trap, I have to admit. Like, you see all these 16, 17, 18-year-olds playing pro. They're 1 in a million, 1 in a billion players. When you see that, it kind of demotivates you and gives you these doubts. Just spend some time away from your phone. That's what I sometimes do. I go for a walk, and it's actually quite peaceful, and I feel quite grateful myself. So that is my best advice. But if you're watching us on YouTube, join the Natural Football Mastery, and I'll catch you in the next one.